Is it working? Is it going? Oh, I see YouTube. Do I see a Twitch? Do I get a Twitch up? I do. Okay. Majma! Hi everyone. Stuff is a little bit... well, not even like a little bit messed up. Basically just I don't have hand tracking. For some reason, it just did not want to detect my camera today. So we're just going to go without it. But luckily, that's not too big a deal. We're just going to be working on the construction outfit that I have had in the works for a little bit. Anyone who's been in my Discord has probably seen it teased in the spoilers channel. I try and be good about keeping stuff in there so that it's not just spread around. But I'm pretty happy with how this one came out so far. I've got the hard hat, and then it's got the this clipboard, which I still need to decide what goes on the clipboard. I still don't know what I'm doing for that. But I've got a clipboard and pencil that will only be on the VR chat avatar, not the VTuber avatar. And then I've got the Indeed shirt, which I am really happy with how the, what are they? The wrinkles on the shirt came out on this one. Because that is adorable. Hang on, how do I scroll again? There we go. Scroll. Yeah, it actually looks like shirt material, and I'm super happy with that. And this is actually one of the shirts that's on my store, which is why it's nice to be able to occasionally bring in more merch. Well, I say occasionally, like basically everything I try and make for my avatar, I try and also have a merch variant of if I can. And then jeans, which I'm still not a fan of jeans. I don't like jeans, but at the same time, there's not really anything better for for wearing for construction other than like work pants, and I couldn't quite get work pants to work. Meow. Hi, Kona. Yeah, if I change, it's like I had a couple variants of what might be work pants. Oh dear, I hope it's not too laggy. If it's too laggy, I'm gonna have to change what we're doing again. What is question? How many snowballs? How many snowballs for what? And I'm a bit worried about that massive lag spike that was there. I mean, I think I know what you're asking, but I'm not gonna say, because it's simple math if you could figure it out. It's not like my health is hidden when you hit me. I had an idea that I might have to save for later to see if I can do, because I don't want to say it before I'm sure I can do it. But there might be a redeem that I want to modify later. It might be part of the Kona combo. that's how I'll narrow it down. I'll just say there's a redeem that I'm thinking of tweaking that might be part of the Kona combo. Yeah, I'm not doing math for you. I refuse. I'm not great at math either. There's a reason I make computers do math for me. Oh, you're getting a new cat this Saturday? I hope it's an adorable one. I hope you like the cat. Oh, your combo's not going away. Just depending on how the update goes, part of it might get more expensive. Not sure though. We'll see. If I can do what I think, then there might be an additional feature added onto it. I'm sure you want noises. There are many ways to get noises on this stream. Yeah, so as I was saying with the pants before, hydrating. Yes, that is normally one of them, but you caught me mid-word, so it just kind of made it weird. Water and Fire Cat. I don't hear that one often. I normally hear Tide Pod or Portal Cat. Yes, so I had option for work pants, but hang on, I'd have to hide the denim for that as well. There we go. Like, there's possibly more work pants texture, but then there's also, if I hide that one and show that one, there we go. That's probably the more work pants texture, but it doesn't look very good. So I might just stick with the jeans because it looks better, even if I hate the feel of jeans when I wear them. Because luckily I'm not going to feel these as much. These, I'll just act like I have leggings on underneath or something. What, Kona? And what am I doing? I am working on the construction outfit. Because I wanted something that I can wear during the house flipper streams. You refuse to watch the price go up? I would have good reason to raise the price if I did what I'm thinking. And I'm pretty sure you would be happy with the change too. Oh, dang it. I can't lift the box. Ah! Just rude. Can't even lift the box today. There we go. So then let's hide the belt so we can see the pants a little bit better. And then see about actually making pockets and stuff on this. Oh, that's one thing I need to fix a little bit, because the modeling on that needs a bit more work in the back, I think. It's a little bit tight. I would not be happy wearing those. But it should be still the same, what's the word? Same texture on it? Reminds you of reminds you of Bob the Builder. That's good. I mean, it's supposed to be for construction and stuff, so that's accurate. And do you have lemonade shadow? I don't remember the last time I've had lemonade. There we go. We need, oh, what was that unhappy about? And let's adjust this. And then if I do a second line under it, that should work. Come on. Wait, why is that so straight? There we go. That should be about how you normally have the jeans thing. No, not quite. Needs a little bit more tweaking. I don't know what that's about. I will say that we don't generally encourage politics here, just in case. Might not be politics, I could be wrong. I would be happy to be wrong. But it is just something to keep in mind. Well, let's put that there. Okay, so that at least looks like it's not that bad. There should also be... We'll add a new layer. And then denim rivet. Okay, we need slightly different size for that. I mean, not wearing pants does sound great. But I kind of need pants for stream. And I would definitely recommend wearing pants for construction. We'll add new layer. Yeah, it's definitely not recommended to stream in knickers. I think I actually want to do denim rivet, and then okay, yeah, that is definitely incorrectly sized, but that should give me more control over where this goes, and I can now manually size this way. I need that not to have the normal of the pants though. Can I group layers? No. Oh, what if I do normal and then this is... No, not normal. I need... Normal. Maybe like a replace. Oh, height. Height as well. It would be under height. Height replace? No? Why are you still letting Gene texture through? You've just become chaos. What is your idea for chaos? Should I be concerned? I am not feeling this music at the moment. Maybe later. Let's do next one. Here we go. Why are you still... Oh, for someone IRL? Fair enough then. Why is it so... Maybe if I do... There we go! Okay. So that replace, but we want... We want it to override. But override only in the sections that it's on. There we go. Normal, I guess? I think normal has done that. I don't know why the color extends so far out, though. Dirt and shoe. Where's the audio coming from? The audio is music that Atami has made. If you look in the upper left-hand corner of the stream, you'll see the name of the song and who made it, and just in case we have someone other than Atami in the list, but currently it's all Atami. Something feels wrong with that color. Oh, that voice? Well, that's coming from the music. Normal. Place. Yeah. I guess we'll just leave that as is. And then other part of jeans would probably actually be there. That should give a better idea of where that joins to. That's fair, Kona. So maybe those are a bit too big still. Can I multi-select? I thought there was a way to select more than one. Maybe not. Escape. Delete path. And then we can just fix this one's size. Probably about there is more accurate. So there, and then other one could be right there. And then they normally have like little inner pocket too. I don't know if I want to add that though. Let's try tweaking this first, of lining this up properly. Alright, come on. There we go. Nope. There we go. Now I can line that up there. And then pull this one in. Maybe out a little bit. There we go. Alright, we're getting somewhere. You pressed Alt Tab and your PC went dark. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. So this one should be rivets. And then we need another one for words. Pocket seems like edges, I'll call it, I guess. Though also, now that I'm thinking about it, there should be, like, there's the inner seam there. There should be an outer seam too, which would be like up this side of the leg, which means that the pocket needs to scoot forward, which isn't too hard to do. We can definitely do that. I think that's basically, this one needs to scoot to maybe there? Or is that too low? That might be too low. We probably want that there, maybe? Yeah, Squee decided to take some time off. That definitely is too far over, but that'll do for now. Oop, not what I meant to do there. I want to grab this one. Just toss them both this way for now. I can move them back into place later. Hi, Tanny! What's up? How did you burn the house again? And, I believe many jeans have holes for your torso and legs to go through. I don't know what other holes you're talking about other than that. Oh, you're talking about ripped jeans. That's a different one. I think to there, and then to there, maybe? Can I? Ah, right, there is no torso, so I don't have to worry about hiding the shirt. Good. I was smart about this. Alright, so that does need a bit more tweaking, because that has that kind of weird bend there. This should go more that way. I have a big brain cell sometimes. Other times I am really dumb, I'll be honest. Alright, this one needs one here again. I think that should work for side one. Yeah, one's blue and one's orange. I might have to go update the mesh sooner rather than later, because I don't want to... I keep not wanting to show the back of the pants because I'm not happy with them. Am I happy with the sides, though, is the question. I think the sides definitely improve it, but I don't know if I'm happy with them still. You like murder droned? I don't know. Wouldn't need retopology, would just need a bit of resculpting. So it's not too much work to do it. Do I even have the thing up? I do not. Okay. Well, I will start pulling it up on the side, just in case I end up feeling like I want to do it. Hopefully that doesn't end up taking downstream or something. Yes. What am I trying? Well, I'm currently trying to do the texture on these pants. What? Oh, I completely forgot about this one. I was like, why am I hearing my own voice? It's 'cause it's my old starting soon song. Alright, we will remove this one from the queue. We don't need to be listening to a starting soon thing for now. For who? For me! This is for the construction worker outfit that I'm going to be using for house flipper streams and stuff. At least once I get it complete. That is the plan. Let's move Rivet probably back in line. Maybe there? A little bit over from the start. And then, since that pulled up, let me grab, where is it? That one. Okay. A missing source texture outfit. I don't know on that one. I have no idea what I'd do with that outfit, honestly. I've got a whole slew of other outfits I want to make and like have plans for, so I don't think that one's gonna come anytime soon, I'll be honest. Your pants are long, they go over your feet. It sounds like you need shorter pants then. For when my game crashes? Well, if my game's crashing, I don't think my concern is going to be swapping outfits. I think my concern is going to be what am I doing now for stream. that is one of the repeated dangers of some games. Oh, it's Fred. Alright, so that pocket's not too bad. I think that positions well. Now it needs, like, a proper seam. Fabric seam. And then if I do from, like, here, there, bend that down. I should be able to make something that feels right. Something's funky with that though. Okay, so that is there. It's doing something. I am just confused by what it's doing. Stitch amount? What? Offset seam. Okay, I think I've just got the wrong. I think I've got the wrong one. Let's try fabric pucker. There we go. So now I'm seeing more what I'm doing. No, the pockets aren't sewn shut. Normally the pockets have this kind of pattern on the edge of them. Oh, this has opacity. We don't want opacity. I am confused by this. This should follow path on. And then... Come on, why aren't you... Eh? I mean, a lot of women's pockets are. I would hope that these ones aren't. But I also... Like, since I'm designing them, they're not. Well, they kind of are, because they don't actually exist, but, you know. Okay, let's try this one again. Is this still on follow path on? Okay, that is. Can I get this to actually look like it is a seam? Okay, Okay, so that's like offset stuff. We don't really care about offset. This is giving me a hard time. Also, why am I lagging so much? Okay. That's fine. Weird. Why the bonk? Alright, but it should be a material. I remember I've used a material to make a seam before. No, don't do the Kona combo. And hi, Gold! We're working on trying to make some texture for jeans right now. And I am struggling on getting this to actually work correctly. Okay, so there we've actually got something that's visible now. That's good. We can at least work with that. That is definitely not enough of a change. more friends. Oh, and there's Frank. What is going on with this thing? Double? How does this actually change stuff? Oh, and hearts. I see you guys are having fun with all of the emotes. I wonder if I should have done the running double stitch for the one there. Oh well, it's probably fine. Running right. All of the emotes. Thread type. What is option for that? Clips. Rigid thread. Can I just have like no thread? Feels like we're sort of getting somewhere, but not quite. Hi Paint, how you? Maybe if we try the running simple. Seemed like it might have been the best option. And then what if I change? Yeah, no, I'm not doing Alt F4. And don't drink paint either. Technical parameters. Height range. I should be able to lower the height of this. If that can help it feel... No, not quite. Don't huff paint either. I'm gonna tell you to do illegal stuff on stream. I'm gonna very much try and avoid that. Let's try tweaking this a little bit. That needs a bit more wiggle room, I think. I need to have that feel like it's more like overlaying the other. How did they even do that kind of seam along the edge here? Because that's part of the built-in thing. I think that's part of Edge's Frayed. So let's take a look at what this does. This uses a fill that is a tile of that base color with kind of an edge to it. So then maybe what we need is to have this be... could I do like a kind of gradient thing and have it fade in? So if we do add fill, and then we want this to be a fill based on normal map, I think, not color. Or hang on, what did the other one do? This was a base color and base color. Actually, no, base color and what was the other one? Height, it looks like. Using radio crystal. So then if we do this fill on base color and height using the same thing, we should get similar. Old radio crystal, wasn't it? Let's try that one. Crystal. And then crystal 2. And then this for base color was set to multiply, so this also needs to be multiply. Okay. That's somewhere? Yeah, I still have to add those. I'm trying to figure out how to do pockets first, because that'll help with doing the other ones too. Plus, this upper section is normally covered by the belt shirt and stuff, I think. Maybe we just set this whole thing to multiply. What about on the height? L edge, that normally set to like 50. Why is base color still not coming through fully? Let's add black mask, and then that should let us paint the areas that we actually care about. It's gonna be like around here. Because we want that, and then the rest of this should be kind of blended out. Do I want to know what you're gonna do? That's a bit concerning. Alright, maybe that should give it enough. And then this one, fill. Why is that not multiplying properly? Is it based on how we have that? Oh, that's ratio instead of radio. Okay, maybe that's part of it? Could be using the wrong one. Nope, that doesn't seem to be it. Scrambled our sunny said, confused. Okay, so maybe this is just too big scaled. There we go. We start doing that, we can get some of the texture in it. It's still clearly not multiplying properly. But I think I'm happy with that scale, so if we do that, that should help these other ones. That's 13. There we go. Oh, it's still lag again? Let me see about that. Yeah, I think I see why. We're gonna swap gears a little bit. We're gonna see if we can fix the pants mesh, and then doing that should let me close the other stuff and make it a little bit easier. So I'm gonna swap what I'm working on. Let me first hide some things. There we go. Alright, so if I change this to instead be on Blender, you can see why I've kind of avoided turning it around. That's a little bit too too formed, too sculpted. Oh, shoot. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay. So we want to make this less sculpted. How do we want to do this? We want to hide all the stuff that we don't want to affect. Yeah, shrink wrapped, really. Yeah, nope. Hide all that. There we go. So that should let us now be able to just, like, smooth this out and sculpt it how we want. But I have to be careful not to get, like, the, what is it? The waistline. Because I don't want to affect the waistline.
Okay, be a bad boy and watch me find it out for myself.
We also probably want this to be pulled out a little bit more. The trouble is trying to get this to actually pull out without messing up stuff. There is a very good reason to do this without having the body on. We want these to be flattering, but not form-fitting. Yeah, I do not want pants that go that tight. Maybe that? Is that better? Still feels a little bit tight, though. Maybe now we can pull out this and, like, get that out a bit. Yeah, I don't normally wear jeans either, but it's kind of the best one for construction outfit thingy. And let's go back to edit mode, do the unhide. That way, when I turn back on the body, we're not gonna have suddenly me topless or something. So base is this one. So if we show that again, yep, that's what I was worried about. We need to fix that because I cannot have my my butt cheeks poking through my pants. That is not acceptable. I'm glad you guys like pajama pants, since that is one of the merch pieces that is in testing phases now. I'm hoping they come out well. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Is that good enough is the question? Or does it need to be, like, tweaked more? I mean, I basically could wear pajama pants 24/7. That's one of the perks of working from home. I think we're gonna call that good, because that's definitely, I am now satisfied with that enough that I can work on it on stream without feeling awkward. So we're gonna save that, and then grab the construction outfit. I need to show the armature. Let's get out of sculpt mode as well. So if I grab both of those pieces, I should now be able to export that as an FBX and put that in with the construction outfit. And we only want selected and visible. So apply that, and then once it saves, we should be good to close Blender, and hopefully we'll have less of the lag that we're having. So go ahead and close that. And then if we do... Oh, I forgot to change my window capture before I close that. There we go. Back in Substance Painter, edit, re-import mesh, and then give it a second to think. There we go. It's starting. If I look at the back, yeah, that's a lot better. That is not... that is nowhere near what it was. I'm a bit worried about some of that. Looks like it's tweaked a little bit more than I want. Yeah, there's always going to be a little bit of lag during some of these things. I'm hoping I can get it in order, though. So we'll hide that, and hide t-shirt, and we can go back to editing that. And then, for good measure... Oh, that's gonna lag stuff while it loads things. Hi, Mush! I'm doing good. We are working on the pants for my construction outfit. It's still got a lot of work that needs to get done. And I'm trying not to lag out my stuff too much. I'm hesitant to say they're permanent. I've more just been too lazy to change them the past couple streams, and I couldn't think of anything better to change them to. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to try my hand at making my own, given that I'm still not quite satisfied with these. But that is yet another project that I don't know about adding to my list at the moment. Yee. That's why I'm hesitating. That's why it's an I don't know. I don't know on that one. I saw the thumbnail for the shorts version. Did I do good on that thumbnail? It was kind of a last minute creation, honestly. Present, if you were looking for the Discord is there. Hang on. There we go. Discord command. But I will for now remove that message because it goes a little bit close to self-promotion for my liking. But you are more than welcome to join the Discord and meet people there. Wait, what's an understatement? I am confused. The thumbnail being thrown together? Because it kind of was. Also, let me remove that other message. Bite people? Why are you trying to bite people? Well, actually, no, you're eternal. You bite people a lot. Let me finish closing. Why are you executing more code? There we go. Okay. That worked. Oh, complimenting your model is an understatement. Fair enough. Alright, so now back to trying to figure out why this weird section here won't actually multiply when it should. Hey Avu, how are you? So this should be set to multiply, but it's for some reason not multiplying. If I set this to like other things, will it do anything? Multiply, divide, color burn. What if I set this to normal and then change it? Okay, so normal map does something, which is weird. They do have a child. Weird that so little... Oh, hang on. Is it only doing it to the paint layer there? Disable. Replace. Night Caress? I am... What? Is that an English translation that didn't quite go well? Does the English VTuber community exist? Technically yes, but it's kind of one of those things, if there are so many random circles in it, that it doesn't feel like a singular community type thing. Kind of like how there's no singular Twitch streamer community. There's just a bunch of little circles. Why is that still not working though? Eesh. Do I need to move that to its own thing? But I can't move that to its own thing, can I? What if I do... Let's duplicate this one. Duplicate layer. And see if we can't tweak that. If we then copy the mask from this one, copy mask, paste onto this one, paste into mask, and then hide that one. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere-ish. I am a little confused though. Okay, so that has gotten that right. This needs to go darker then? So why, if that was directly copied, why is it not functioning the same way? I don't know, this is weird. You're writing through a translator? Fair enough. Ah, fair enough. Being a night-themed VTuber is pretty cool. Pink. Pink is a color that I'm pretty sure you can see. Agreed, Eternal. I can't do pink. Then teal? Or blue? So how do I fix this color better? Still confused on how this functions. Blue. Or white. Do white. Why am I air jailed? Is Botrix not working? Botrix just worked. I'm confused. Are you asking about restream? But everyone's talking in Twitch right now, so that's probably not it. I don't know. What if I... Okay, so if I turn that up, that kind of works better. Then I can do desaturate and darker, maybe? Maybe that should be... I want that to be the darker bit. If that's doing darker on that, then we need that to be lighter. So about there, and then tone that back down. That should be set to multiply. This needs a bit more contrast to it, I think. Oh man. And anytime I do something where it has to think, it struggles. Why is Substance Painter fighting me so much? Let me double check that it is Substance Painter causing this lag. It certainly looks like it. Unless that is my Chrome browser having troubles. No, as soon as I tapped out of Substance Painter, lag went away. Okay. Let's turn on the edges then. I still prefer that fill that we had there, so maybe we copy this fill and put on this one. And then set that to multiply? Green. Lower the opacity a bit. But I don't want to lower the opacity. Can I do a color over top, maybe? Or overlay? No, not overlay. What else have we got? Divide. Looks weird. Add could work? No, add doesn't work. Color dodge? No. It might be easier to sculpt a pocket, but that's not... Like, based on the mesh, sculpting the pocket is going to introduce so much extra topology and, like, just be an annoyance. Because trying to sculpt it is less performance on the avatar and is just unnecessary detail when you can do it in texture form. So I've gotten close. I know what I'm trying to do, I just don't quite know how to do it, which more means that I need to learn how to do Substance Painter better, if that makes sense. Because clearly, I can get nearly there. I just need to keep tweaking it until I get what I actually want. No. Oh, that actually kind of works. Linear burn, surprisingly. Do I know any free alternatives to Substance Painter? Actually, the texture editor in Blender is decently good if you're trying to do toon textures. But as far as I'm aware, for actual, like, heavy work like this, where you're modifying and trying to keep it realistic, Substance Painter is one of the few ones out there. I want that to have a sharper edge, though. Can I do this as a height difference? Sometimes you can kind of do that. Height, uniform color. Lower that. Almost works. Oh, I know one thing that we could do. This edge frayed. Oh no, it's this edge that we need to tweak. This one needs a lighter color so that it forms more like a highlight. Less light than that, though. That's too light. Chicken nugget? Do you have a chicken nugget? Yeah, that's way better. So that is already looking significantly more like a pocket now that we've actually played with light and shadow as we should. And then the other thing I think I want to do is mess with this thing a little bit more. If we add a paint layer to this, we should be able to paint on new edges. Then if we just trace this down, that should let us add that same seam around these guys. That is bending weirdly. And pull that back up here. Alright. So then if we do this as less spacing and then wider brush. Yeah, there you go. Now we can start to see those seams coming through. So I think we might have the wrong one still. No, that is pretty good. That adds, like, the visual line there. That feels like it does what it should. So yeah, that's coming together pretty well then. I'm quite happy with that. Now we just have to do the same thing to the other side. Ah. At least we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. It actually looks like jeans, is the nice thing. Kind of wish that there was a way... Hang on. Mirror? I need to mirror that edge, though. Why is that edge at the wrong place? Mirror symmetry. Why are you off to the side? Negative 0.03 maybe? 3.5 is probably about it then. Not 3.5, needs to be a little bit further than that. 3.6? 3.7 maybe. There we go. That should be symmetrical. And then, so if I do like shift and put back method, is it gonna, no? Oh no, okay, it did add that there. Okay. So we can, at least for those, that better not have been my keyboard. Come on. Give it a second. My computer has decided to speak in Morse code instead of USB inputs. Okay, fine. We're good. We're good. All clear. All the technical difficulties. Technical difficulties are just very common. Alright, so then make sure symmetry is on with that one. Okay, and we don't even have to do anything else. It's just already there, so we can hit enter. And then do that one, make symmetrical. And then enter. Hey! Okay, so now we've got those ones. Now we just need to do these other two here. Do that one make symmetrical, and then that one make symmetrical. And then do the rivets, which are over here. That one symmetrical, and then that one and symmetrical. And then we're just missing this weird edge one here. Come on, be symmetrical. Why is that not wanting to be symmetrical though? That's very odd. The click? No, not there. You make unsymmetrical and then symmetrical again. That should put it there, but it's not. I mean, I guess we just add one ourselves then? Not too hard to add that singular one. So why is that now not not drawing anything there? I am confused. So I guess we'll get rid of that one entirely. And see if we can figure out why that one's not wanting to be symmetrical. Is it because of the weird fill thing? No? Well, we're not using that fill anyway, so let's try removing that. And see if removing that random effect helps. Oh, other thing is it's probably this black mask. So if we clear the mask... Nope, we've just gotten rid of our actual thing. Delete mask altogether, remove mask. Hey, okay, that worked. So removing the mask was the answer. Now, is that too light now? I feel like that's gone too light all of a sudden. We can just tone that down a bit though. There we go. You blame Adobe? For wanting a combustible lemon? Or just for life in general? We'll pull that one to there, I think. Something feels a little bit off about that. For my technical difficulties, possibly. They may be at fault. My computer may be at fault. Who knows? But we're getting a lot further, and I'm happy. Gonna go get hydrates, fair enough. I hope you get nice hydrates. Can I like copy the mask? Or I don't want the mask to be mirrored. What if I look at mask side? Okay, so mask is basically just that. I guess let's just do this and then we can just paint on. And it should, for the most part, do both sides. You are lemonade or you have lemonade? Because those are two very different things. Reduce the flow, reduce the opacity. And then make that to be near black. And I should be able to smooth out this. There we go. That looks pretty darn good. Sorry, Tanny. And our lemonade? Fair enough. There we go. I have hydrated as well. I just hydrated. Done. Done. Alright, 8 hydrates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, completed those. So 2 more then. 1, 2. Ah, my teeth feel cold now. Alright, wow. I kind of want to do the zipper now. Let me quickly... I might need a reference picture for that, though. It's been a while since I've actually seen jeans. So if our rivets are here, then we should probably have another set of seams going around from like here, there, there. What have I done? What? No, you should not be aligned there. You should be over here. Actually, you shouldn't be aligned at all, or a dot at all. That should be straight there. It's been a while since you've seen me in jeans, because I don't wear jeans very often. I just don't like jeans. But they make the most sense for this, so I kind of feel like I need to. So I think that works for seam there.
Something I'm scared of.
I might want to tweak that a little bit more.
Many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters.
Let's do...
They are much more cunning than...
Should be able to just... No? I can't overdo the auto stitcher. My stroke capacity is not high? Yeah, it is. Okay. That should have none over here as well. And then to there, I think. Why back, Tanny? What if we do like that. And then I do the rivet. Startled me. Hi, Squee. Where is the rivet that I need? There it is, denim rivet. And this one should not be symmetrical. Should just have a little bit larger than the other ones. Oh, but I don't want to do those before I do the back rivets, because the back rivets should be the same size. The back rivets. Quit it! Snowblars look cold. And oh dear, what was the new soundbite, Kona? It's going pretty well, Squee. Whoops, that's might be a few too many rivets there. Like that one there. And then the other side of pocket's probably somewhere over here. No, that needs to be over more. Out there, I think? Yeah, that looks like that would be... maybe? No, I feel like that's too... whoop, not that one. I need to scoot this other one in more. I feel like that's too close to each other. So maybe that. Maybe this one scoots now. Soap is not the worst thing to taste like. That is for sure. There we go. That should be good pocket rivet placement. I'm wondering if that's actually the correct size now that I've seen it next to the other one. Oh well, we can fix that later. We know at the very least that this one at the front here should be bigger. That big, maybe? Just wait a bit of time, they'll get back up, I'm sure. Oh right, other side is where it's at. What size is this one then? That one is 3.11. So if we cancel that and then change this one to 3.11, that should match. But we do need to expand that a bit. That's odd. Oh, yeah, that is significantly bigger than the center bit of it is. So why is that so odd then? Eh? Oh, is there a fall off issue? Hardness. Okay, that's what it was. The hardness on the others were bigger. So then we can shrink down this size to what it should be. Which is probably there. We're looking at 1.64. Oops. That is 1.64 on that one, and then do hardness up, and then readjust so that it's actually in where it needs to be. There we go. So So then it's this one now needs to get adjusted to 1.64. And then same for this guy. There we go. If an undead is killed, does it become re-dead? Seems like it. That sounds about right. So then edges. I think we were using... Which one were we using previously? This one? Make that go down a bit. And then this also needs the edges for this side. Should go down to like about there, I think. This one should go out more, as should this one. And then if I do... I should be able to double click these and have these ones go sharp. There we go. That's more the kind of standard pocket that you see on the back of pants. It's not too bad. So now we just need to get the actual edges around that so it feels like a proper pocket. And the seams on the bottom sides, I believe. Let's try and do... is there a way that I can copy the path style of a previous one? If I can, that's super helpful. Let's try drawing something. Okay, good. We've got the right one. We don't need that. Let's do... starting from here. Down. Yep, come on. There. There, and then back up. And then if we do the double click to straighten these... that should get most of this lined up. The potion of weakness and golden apple to heal undead is quite funny. Does that look right? Jean's back pocket is basically what I need to look up a reference for. Yeah, I've got it about right. I just need to add the upper section then. Skirts or shorts? No, I normally like dresses. And William, thank you for subscribing. We'll do another one from there to there. What kind of dresses? I mean, like the one I'm wearing now? That or like big t-shirt dresses and stuff. I mean, that does sound pretty cool, being able to live just doing whatever the heck you want. In my case, I would just be creating all the time. Pretty easy sell for me too. think that might look good. Kind of has standard random swirl that you see on the back pants a lot. So then it's just missing a bit of shading at the top there, and then some detail around the belt line. In your opinion, are viruses alive? I don't know what alive is, honestly. That's kind of a big question there. I think let's do much softer stroke opacity, kind of smooth this out a little bit more. There we go. That's not bad. Although I think my back pockets might be a bit too small. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are they right size or are they too small? 'Cause I feel like they're squished in a little bit. Bigger? Yeah. Alright. That's gonna take a little bit, but not overly much. Basically need to just scoot this guy over. Maybe to there instead. Do you think to that point or further? Can fit an entire... True, I do want to fit a whole lot in them, so maybe a bit further. Maybe to there? Yeah, that seems like the better spot. And then if we do this edge, and then move that to there, and then adjust this to kind of smooth that a bit bigger. I will make them longer too. That is part of the plan. I just need to get them wider as well. George, they're saying bigger. Please do not use slurs in my chat. You can't breathe? Why can't you breathe? I recommend going to the hospital if you need help. If they make one more comment like that, they will be, but I'm gonna give warning first and let them abide by warning. If they don't, that's on them. Alright, so editing that last one. You should. We need to check that later. You should be mod on YouTube side. Yeah, I can't help with YouTube Mobile. YouTube Mobile is YouTube Mobile. Alright, so let's line these up better. I hope these pockets are big enough. I don't know how much more space I have if I need to make them bigger. YouTube on TV? I have no idea how YouTube on TV works with moderation, honestly. Go like that on the swoosh. It doesn't. Yeah, that sounds like YouTube. That needs to be more lined up there. Is that how we want that? I think so. I think that looks right. So now we just need to do the edges a little bit more. Paint. Wait. The Mega Bonk Mallet? Is that what we're calling the band hammer? There we go. Maybe I need to do a little bit of shading underneath too. Why am I in box again? There we go. Hydrated. Mega bonk is innuendo for ban. Alright. If I can remember, I will call it that. And that is indeed a soggy box. That works. That's actually looking like jeans. What was box? Did you miss something? The box dropped on my head. You'll have to ask the Twitch chat to do it again if you want to see it. Alright, what do I want to do for belt loops? Do I want to do belt loops? You've never worn jeans in 3 years and you're proud of it? When was the last time I wore jeans? I think the last time I wore jeans was, like, back in college, which would have been at least 5 years ago now, I think. There's a... either way, I'm, like, probably about the same of, like, 3 years or more for you. I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about the belt, given that most of it's covered by the shirt anyways. Like, you can't even see the actual thing. Yeah, I definitely have a hatred towards jeans, too. I think one last thing I want to do for these jeans, since they are looking basically complete, I want to add a bit more wear and tear if I can. So I think we'll do, where is it? We can get rid of this because we don't need that. Remove layer. So you like ruining your jeans a little bit.
Okay, be a bad boy and watch me find it out for myself.
I don't think creases are gonna help all that much here, are they? No. Debating on those crease ones, but I think it works better without. So we need. What is best way of doing this? We have, that's main fiber structure, white under threads. Can I do? Bill, thank you for the follow. What if we add a new paint layer to this one? We can kind of wash out the knees a little bit, which is what we're aiming for. That a bit much, though. I feel like those white under threads need to be like a little bit less. Kind of do that, maybe? I think that's helped a little bit. Oh, what if I do... Because I should be able to do a thing for, like, dirt and stuff, too. So this is just gonna be jean details. And then... Smart mask... Actually, no, I want smart material, I think, because there should be one for just dirt. Where is it? Is this in alphabetical order? Yes. Let's try dust first. And then throw that into the pants layer, expand that. And then now we have this, which does get us some nice detail, but I don't think that's quite the way I want that. We can either randomize... Ooh! Maybe that. There's a bit much on the back, though. And I definitely want to change the color. We want this to look more like it's just grime and stuff on the pants. Maybe that. It kind of looks like roughed up pants a bit. Was that a bit too roughed up, is now the question. Because the other thing is I'm trying to keep this versatile where if I like hide the vest and everything, can I just wear this as normal, like random set? And I don't know if making the jeans a bit too dirty kind of goes against that. What if it's just like splatter paint? I don't know. I feel like I could go either way on that. I think I'm gonna leave it as is for now. I like that little bit of extra detail. It makes it feel a bit more lived in. I'm just not quite sure what color I want on it. So next question is, are we doing the vest? Or are we doing the belt or the shoes? Also, if you guys have any ideas for what I should put on this clipboard, let me know. I still want to put something on this clipboard, but that is a VR chat only item. Fred and Frank. I mean, it would be funny, but I'm more thinking like funny OSHA compliance list or something. I could put like Fred and Frank stickers on the back, maybe. That might be funny. Picture of friends, that might be cute. Though, since I have a pencil, I kind of want it to be something that I was clearly drawing on. So it could be like just random stick figure doodle or something. You were thinking smart building plan goes there? Maybe. Maybe smart building plan. I don't think synthetic sports used is the correct one, but let's try it. Yeah, no, that is definitely not quite the material of high-vis vest. Do not look into operational end of device. I could put that. Or a sketch myself. That is also another option. Synthetic. That's almost the correct material, I feel like. And we'll hide belt for now, and this also needs to get rid of the ambient occlusion, because that is what's causing that weird shadow on the base. There we go. Cross it out right too late. I could do that. But I also want construction themed. Expand that. We want this to be like high-vis orange. That kind of works. You like Eternal's idea? Is there... I need to go look at some of the blueprints that were in Portal and stuff. Maybe I can find one of those and then write, do not look in the operational end of the device on it. What did you find, Kona? Where would be a good place for you to put that? Maybe in things you found? Things you found is probably the best place to put it. Since you found it. Wait, what? Am I sinking into the bed? You could just DM it too, that would work. What bed? Or what would I be sinking into? I am confused. Then also I want something that's reflective. Iron Forged Old? Oh, the one of me in the chair. Regulated screeching. That is funny. But I'm not sure that's gonna be the funniest thing I could put on a clipboard. Because I'm kind of leaning towards actual, like, form thing or something where I can act like I'm checking it off and mess with people. That, or maybe, like, just tic-tac-toe of, like, yeah, I'm totally paying attention, I'm totally getting all the notes on this, and it's tic-tac-toe. I don't know, though. I'm still faffing about with it. Oh, and there go the lights. We need something that looks like reflective tape next. Chrome blue tint might work. Let's try the chrome blue tint. Put that on top. That is pretty shiny, pretty reflective. And then if we do a white mask, oh, we want black mask actually. Black mask. And then add paint to that mask layer. And now we need a better brush. Probably archiving. No, we need something more square. Where is square-ended brush? Wash is closer. Hand-drawn Tetris. That might be a funny one. I do like Tetris. Maybe knife paint, actually. And then for material, just do baked lighting, maybe. Actually, if I do that as just solid color, make that white, that should work. And then, is best. How do we want to place the high-vis things? So we'll want 2 strips around the waist, probably. So something like here, carry that out. Oops, dang it. How far do you have to be to hand draw Tetris? Probably fairly, I would imagine. And then maybe another one around this side. And then next one can go from here up around the shoulders, down the back, and then maybe across the way. Very bored happened to you in class. Yeah, that sounds about right. Class would be the place I would expect for that. This probably needs a little bit more like that. Are we happy with that? Debating if I want to add a bit more definition to it. Maybe white stripes around it and such. Was math class? Sounds about right. Does the helmet have ear holes? We're gonna pretend it does, because I'm not taking off my ears for that. And then I think we're gonna do... Do I want to do, like, actual outlines, or actually I think probably a better way is duplicate this, and then we're gonna change this entirely to be what would be a good way? Paint grainy, maybe? We just paint grainy on that? Oh, not on that one. We need to go in there. Alright, and then what would a Shinx cat look like? Oh, you mean like zero fur? very smooth is accurate. Where is brush size? We should be able to just grow that to get our outlines. Oop, no, come on. Okay, that. This one. There we go. Let's lift this one up a bit, I think. Oop, come on. Cooperate with me here. There we go. I am a calico. Alright, what do we think of the white outlines? Are they good or nah? We could also do black outlines. I think I like black outlines better. Now the next question is, do we want to add like black around the edges? Or maybe like down the front to indicate zipper? High-vis jackets come in a couple different colors. You'll see like blue, red, highlighter yellow, orange. And since I am mostly orange and blue, I'm leaning towards doing orange. Plus it has the reflective stuff still. So it is still safety vest. I could try doing it as yellow though. We could see what that looks like. It does normally have like that color, I think. That is definitely one we could do, but I am still leaning more towards orange. I think neon orange seems like it's pretty good. Yellow is more visible, but we're not having to be extremely high vis here. Like we're trying to be OSHA compliant, not overachievers here. not OSHA overachievers. But yeah. I think try the yellow instead of black. We could try that. That works. I like that. Yes, it is high-vis for a reason, but we're more like house construction worker, where you normally like see them in frickin' flannel button-ups. So I don't think it's overly a concern here. I do need to tweak that a little bit, though. There we go. That fixes the little stick out we were having down there. Alright, so we like that one. House construction, so shouldn't it be lime green? Don't know. I've not seen that before. I am not overly aware of how, what is the word? Residential construction crews actually function. I am more just using this as an excuse of something to wear during House Flipper and, the frickin', I found a carpentry set that I can use in VR chat that lets you build random stuff. So I figured doing construction type setup would be funny. Am I disappointing the Kona? I think let's duplicate this one. Oops, not what I meant to duplicate. This is going to be outline, high-vis outline. And if you can find an OSHA checklist, please let me know, because I might want to put that on the clipboard. I used to live around a ton of construction. I don't doubt that. I think the only thing is that the construction changes depending on location as well, like which country and what laws they have. So I'm not even sure which one it was. And yeah, construction is very annoying to be around. Yeah, unfortunately OSHA isn't overly funny. This might have to change to white, given that we have a dark shirt underneath it. Alignment UV? Why does that not... I'm trying to get that to wrap around the bottom of that. Doesn't seem to want to, though. Let's try changing that to, like, white. I have a pet on stream? Oh, are you talking about the little stream avatars? Because those are all the chatters. We do have a stream pet named Fred. But no one has put them on yet. We also have Frank. No one's tried them either. And immediately the screen is spammed with Fred. Oh, that isn't that one. You're lucky Frank wasn't on there. Now we need link there. Trace this up. Ah, that is so close to Frank. It's not enough though. Not high enough. This one needs a little bit more tweaking. There we go. Nope, 8's not high enough for Fred either. Reduce the size to get that more narrow. You found the high-vis statue? Oh, statue. Done? Yeah, so what does it say about wearing high-vis? 1, 2, 3. And then I think also loop around the top here. Or loop around this bit. Haywen's clothing for daytime work, like flagger's vest, shirt, or jacket, shall be either orange, yellow, yellow-green, or a fluorescent version of these colors. For nighttime work, similar outside garments shall be either orange, yellow, white, silver, yellow-green, or a fluorescent version of the colors. Alright, so we are in compliance then. Oh, are you questioning the hydrate redeem? But the picture you sent on the back of the vest? You mean the regulated screeching one? I don't know about that. Not sure on the white on that either. Let's try some other colors. Black feels a little bit more like it's an actual thing. I mean, Tanny can still see them, I assume. I don't imagine that they just go invisible for Tanny. How do we get this to do projection depth up? Maybe? No? It would be funny. Oh, hang on. Maybe it's because we're caught in the caught in the clipboard there. Raise projection depth, maybe? No, not that. Can't see any of these colors. Yeah. It's orange and yellow. There we go. Doing it on UV does seem to help a bit. Can also do, where is it? There. Closed path. That should let us tweak these a little bit more, have more control over it. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this extra one. Maybe that's the projection depth of being silly. Let's try lowering that projection depth again. Yes, it is. Good. Bring that to there. Should, no, come on. I saw it a second ago. There we go. That gets that in line. Now we probably need to do the other ones too. Oh, hang on. Oh man, what's going on there? It really doesn't like UV. Is it for a good reason, Kona? You don't want to go shopping? Come on, Kona. Go out every once in a while. I mean, yeah, I get groceries delivered to the door too. I can't really complain too much on that. Well, if you have an adequate excuse, then you shouldn't be going. That should be closed path there. And then I just need to shrink that size. But it's just enough to cover that. And now we need to do this bit here. This music reminds you of Stardew, which is kind of funny because it's the music for Squeeze Squavern, and Squee is not the kind of chill Stardew type streamer. You found cat colors? Yes, you have. It's not hard to find cat colors. They are quite common. Squee is in fact Squee. There we go. Now then, do we need to do the slower one? Yes, we do. I mean, I don't recommend squeezing Squee without Squee's boyfriend's consent.
Monsters who abduct children, monsters who devour dreams, monsters who suck blood, and monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters.
Oop, I didn't mean to push that there. That should be like there. Almost. There we go. So that should be the high-vis vest done. That one definitely went along a lot faster than the jeans did. I like hugs. Hugs are nice. Yeah, that definitely feels like a nice high-vis vest. It's clear what it is, it's reflective, it works well. Model is not done yet, we still have boots to do. And also the clipboard thingy I need to update as well. Oh, and we have belt. We have belt and boots. Belt, boots, clipboard. So we've definitely still got stuff to do. We've just made a lot of progress so far. Do I want to do boots or belt next? I think I want to do boots, because the cat in boots is funny. Alright, I can't hide the pants. Because the pants don't... They're not a separate thing. So we'll want to do construction, and then under the layers, once it loads... There we go. Now we can add new group. This group should be boots. I will include paws on the bottom because I wanna include that on like basically all of my boots or all of my shoes. Actually, since this is the last bit of thing, we can just put this on the bottom and then we don't even have to mask anything. So then we probably want... Plastic grip might be a good one. Put those there. Maybe not. I was thinking that might work well for the bottoms. There's the hydrate. Still might work well for the actual bottoms, but like not the side bottoms or the top here. What other smart materials do we have? The smart materials are generally pretty easy to do. Do the boots leave paw prints behind? Probably not. That seems like it'd be a bit annoying to set up for a lot of stuff. Definitely not leather sofa. Remove layer. Leather damaged, maybe? No. It doesn't quite work. How much storage does my PC even have? Are you talking like actual space on drives, or are you talking like RAM? Like I don't quite get the question. I do also use a Dropbox to increase my storage, so I can store anything that I'm not actively using on there. No, not that one. I do have a lot of apps. Right. I actually still have less apps right now than I did before I blew my computer away, because I've never gotten around to reinstalling my music software, just because I have not had the time. There we go, hydrated. Steam VR, why are you pulling back up? Well, if it doesn't lag, I'll just leave it back up. Yeah, I'm baffled by it too. What is that one? Ooh, that's a different one. I don't think that's what we need though. You can't get Steam VR to work? Is it seeming like PC issue, or is it like there are a couple things it could be? Maybe that. Maybe that for the top. I'm not trying to paint. I'm trying to... Oh, is my keyboard messing up again? Yes, it is. Okay. Gives you an error message about your drivers. Have you tried updating your drivers? Like, I know that's a standard tech response, but... Where's my button? There we go. Oh, Intel no longer supports your hardware. That's rough. That on boots. Add. I think let's add a black mask. And then if we view this with the 2D and 3D, we should being the keyword. There we go. Oh, wait, no, we want this to be UV alignment. There we go. Flow up, size down. Would give us more control. I don't quite know what's going on with that weird dip there, honestly. You're making pizza rolls? Very nice. Oh, you might have got through HP. Well, I wish you luck with that. Why'd you bite the wall? That doesn't seem like it's good for your teeth. Not so sure on that. maybe... What if we do filters? Where is the one I need? There should be a blur here. There we go, blur. Stick blur there. That can help us smooth it out a little bit, and I can tone down the intensity to be where I want it to be. Maybe there? That gives us kind of leather feeling without it being too ridiculous. Apparently so. Move that inside the leather there. Keep that controlled. And then I want to add a bit of a seam so we can kind of have control of those. One thing I might also do is let's add a new fill layer to the pants. And then if we set this to be opacity, we should be able to hide the pants entirely. So now we have greater control over seeing the boots. And we just need to get rid of that fill layer later. Why are those not working properly? There we go. Try to give your computer a megabyte. Well, I wish you luck on that. I wonder what part that is. Is that part of the... No, ambient occlusion's already gone. That curvature? No, it's not. Oh, it was. Okay. Well, I want curvature back, though. I want curvature, but not there, is the thing. But I don't think I have a choice over whether curvature is there or not. Oop, too much. I guess we'll just leave it, because I think if we go unhide the pants, yeah, that's entirely covered. That's like never gonna be seen. It's not something we need to worry about. So it doesn't work because you're replying to shadow. That's why it doesn't work. You have to have it be in its own individual message. Alright, it's back to not being able to see the pants. And then we add a new paint layer on this. We should... materials. Maybe let's try that one again. The problem is that has weird thing going on with it. We don't want that to be opacity. So is that fine like that? Yesn't. It adds a bit, but not enough, I don't think. How did you... Oh, because it's on the jeans. Brood. Maybe do seam instead? I don't think I'm gonna have much of a way Okay, no, I do have a bit of a way. And then I can just get rid of that last one. Question is, can we make this actually look decent? Because right now that just looks like someone tried to rip my boot off or something. Let's see what we can do with this. What happens if we increase the size? Size, reduce the flow maybe? Ah, there we go, okay. The reduced flow should help significantly. That definitely looks a lot better. Yeah, it kind of does look like a freaking sawed boot in half. I think of how I want to do this. I think if we do wider here, bring this out entirely. I'm debating if I want to do like a steel-toed boot where it's like obvious protection. There. Up. To there. Phone case came in, very nice. I want this to straighten out a bit. Okay. Possibly eternal. I cannot say for sure. There's such a sharp edge there. Is that less sharp? Not really. But if I tweak this one a bit more, it might at least feel like it matches a bit. Torn. I'm sure koalas could if they wanted to. Hmm. How do we want to tweak this? I think let's do... I can do black, then I can do like here. Man, I need to up the hardness on that. There we go, hardness up. Oh, that's close. I think I just want a bit bigger than that, though. Like that, and then something similar on the toe. Oh, is there a crisp? Hi, crisp. It's funny, I responded to a crisp before I realized it was a crisp. I wish I could say it was the first time, but no, it's I've done that many times with many people at this point. Alright, I think... Maybe tweak that a little bit more. Hard to get this looking like it's right dimensions. But I think that should work. Now you've got protection on both sides. And then can do around the back here. To kind of help define this bit. And I'm still not satisfied with how that material looks, but I'm at least happy with kind of where it is. So it's just a matter of making it look right. You might be on and off still in work. Fair enough. As long as you were getting done what you need to get done. And I'm not sure on that, Eternal. There are some pretty feral people in my Discord. I think we'll do... start from there. Come on. Why is this not letting me click? Eh? Why no path? I can edit path. Can I create new path? Tandy, who do you think is the most feral person then? Out of curiosity.
Okay, be a bad boy and watch me find it out for myself.
Why is it not letting me place a new path? Yeah, I have to. Can I split a path in two? No? I don't know. I've seen some that are still worse. Customize, hidden, show UI. What did I click to make it not let me make new paths? That's what I want to know. I've done something wrong. Race along path, smudge along path, filled path. I just want normal path. Save. Thank you for the reminder. I will save. Ooh, mystery project 8-bit. I am very curious. These seem to be working. Yes, no lost brick is a great spell. Okay, I can freaking paint rivets still. It's just not letting me do paths anymore for some reason. Let me do a quick Google, see if there's something dumb. Well, the first recommendation I see is restart Substance Painter. I've already tried switching tools. It was working a second ago. No, do not make me dizzy. I am not dizzy at the moment, and I don't want to be dizzy right now. Oof, 20 terabit external hard drive loss sounds like massive pain. I did save. I will save again just to make sure. And I will actually manually save as well. And then let's try and reopen this, I guess. We'll close. And then reopen Substance Painter. And hopefully that fixes it. We can hope. If it doesn't, I don't know what the frick I did to make it so that I can't do the thing. So recent files, that one. And now it's probably gonna lag for a second while it loads. Because I would expect nothing less. And I apparently should have expected less. Because it didn't lag. Oh, but it lags a little bit when trying to swap to construction. Okay. So that is processing. There's lag. Okay. We'll try and hydrate. Alright, am I good now? There we go. As soon as I tab out, I'm fine. Just needs a I can't talk. Okay. So that is working now. But that is very much the wrong one. It needs seam. And that should be moving to the inside here. You guys better be rolling for these casts. And no Alt F4. Reduce size. And then reduce flow on this. Make it nicer. And why not be hugged? Yeah, that needs to go in more. Way about there? Come on, release me. There we go. Adjust this one a bit more. What's my wallpaper? It is the same thing as my screen background, or my stream background. Though less animated. I like my branding. It's nice. I think I might get rid of those entirely, but we'll see. I have seen yours. You were correct. Probably go to about there with that one. And then bring that up to there. That should be hard corner. And this should be set to follow path. Probably needs a bit more of a curve to it there. We're starting to get somewhere, I think. But I think this needs to go out more to like there. And then I can do one that starts on this side. Goes down to about there. And then goes across. Across to like right there. Yep. So that bit needs to be sharp. And that should go up a bit. I think that should help. I think I want to tweak these ones because these should just not be here if I'm understanding how work boots normally look. And then this one, get rid of these. Carry that back up. Be about in line with that one. Same with this one. There we go. That's kind of what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be a kind of work boot. I think we'll do there, there, carry that up there, and then drag that up to, come on, work with me here, about there. And then I think I need to shrink that more. There we go. That should keep that in line with that better. Keep that curve there. And then do the same on this side. Do I need to tweak that a little bit more? Yeah, that definitely needs to go up like there-ish. Alright, we're getting somewhere. But I also think this is having a little bit of a weird time there. Alright, so now can we do like laces? I think we'll put these on a new layer. Do a new layer for this. And then do the eyelets work? Hydrating now. So 9th level implosion was attempted to be cast and you rolled a 3. Your stomach growled. We'll do line up that a little bit better. Size the problem or no? So size is fine. Probably do like there. It's kind of weird on the brush on that. Size doesn't really matter. Projection depth doesn't change here. Flow. That's normally what I'd want, but it's got this weird edge to it going on. Lace height? There we go, okay. So it's the lace height that was being weird. We want that to be 0, don't we? Because we want it to be level with everything else. No, because 0's there. So 0.5 then? Okay, yeah, 0.5 is exactly in the middle. That's the correct one. I'm happy with that eyelet color. But I kind of want the eyelets to be closer together. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want them to be closer together. I'm not sure. Yeah, not closer together, I guess. Maybe just up the size a little bit. Or hang on, if I change the spacing. Okay. So if I change spacing, that changes things. Maybe there? Get 2 on the bottom, 3 on top. That makes sense. How many points do you have? Oh, how many hit points do you have? I have no idea. And Fireball and Eternal, 15. I mean, Eternal, you're gonna have to roll for, what is it? Acrobatics to avoid it? I suppose you can roll Acrobatics or Constitution, whichever one you think is higher for you. Probably Constitution. 13. Yeah, that's not high enough, I don't think. I'm just gonna say it's not. There we go. That's the right size for that, I think. 13 is high enough for Fred. Let me put Fred on. There we go. We got Fred. Yeah, they did not specify what level fireball. Oh, 19 for Frank. Yep, that is definitely high enough for Frank. We get both of them today. Why is that not doing... Ah, come on. Release me. Need that to go in, I guess. Why is that having that weird edge case thing going on? Oh, is that touching leg now? There we go. Okay, so that's more in line. Yep. Can't figure out what the heck is going on with it though. Come on. There. Yep. Release. There we go. I guess that needs... where is it? Facing less? It is so finicky between 9 and 10. And 9 is where it should be though. This should go up a bit. That needs to scoot out more. Have fun at game night, 8-bit. What type of phone cases? I'm actually not the type of person who has the clear phone case. I have a wallet phone case. How is this so different? I actually just bought a new one recently. Because mine was also falling apart. I had a black one, now I have a blue one. Oh, come on. Why are you like this? I've thought about making phone cases, but the problem is that there's so many different phones out there that even if I did make phone cases, having them be the actual phones that people use is like really hard to get correct, if that makes sense. Like I can't I can't provide phone cases for all the different types of phones out there. And even my phone is not one of the standard types, so I don't know which ones I would provide for. Hang on, is their size different? 2.26 versus... Come on. 2.26, they're the same size. How are they like this then? Yeah. Maybe that? I think that gets close enough. That's probably method we'll use for that. And then if I do this, is this gonna be the correct thing? Reduce size? Oh, that is just entirely transparent, which is not what we want. Roughness, cap roughness. Metallic? I'm very confused on this one. Cap color black. And so if we do any other one, that's pretty thin. I don't think we need that thin. The wallet case with a little frank or red would be. Oh, with a little with. I can't even read that. Yeah, you might need to resend that one entirely. I am just lost. Let's put the size on that. Okay, so that does have lace there now. But we're not really looking for end on that. That wouldn't have technical parameters, would it? Tightening cord lace, tightening cord eyelet. How do you normally do lace? No, that is kind of the best lace we have. We'll do that there, and then scoot this one in. Placed there, and then from there to there. Does that look like it's working? Kind of. It's got the weird caps in it still, though. Are the stickers waterproof? Not fully, but I do have like some of the emote stickers on my water bottle. And I've never had an issue with, like, hand washing it and stuff. So they're not fully waterproof, but if you're like sensible with it, it's fine. It's just kind of you just have to be careful. I can up the spacing to kind of get that, but that's not really what I want. For capacity, changes that. It's kind of a weird one. Isn't that? Axis. Weirdly enough, that worked, I think. And what if I try that on the other ones? Oh no, it didn't work. So I can change the angle, which isn't particularly useful here. Actually, wait, it is if I do this. Because that should hide most of it behind itself. Which is kind of a weird workaround. But if it's a workaround that works, it works. I think the other thing I probably need to do is get these onto their own section. So that they don't have that kind of dip thing that's going on there. So we'll get those out of boots. Have that be height and normal? No, because we're in that section. That's a bit iffy. Because we specifically want these pads to be moved. I think I'm just going to delete the pads and we'll put them back on their own layer. Because I'm liking how the eyelets are, but the laces need to go on their own thing. And something has happened with the laces now, actually. Oh, also the other thing that we need that I've realized that I forgot to do on this one is that this isn't how it's going to look in Unity, because it has its own thing. What we need is the height to normal map. And as long as it looks good with that, it'll look in Unity. So if we put a height to normal map right there, yeah, that looks a-okay. That's not too terrible. And then we should probably do the same thing on the vest, just to make sure that looks good. And I should have already done that on... Okay, so that one might need a bit more work. Because I think the texture of this has a bit of a weird thing. Where is it? Okay, so it's this one. Surface detail. That height, if we tone that down, that should... There we go. That works a lot better. And then I think on our paint ones, we probably need a bit of tweaking. We still want that to be correct level, but we want that to be a lot smoother. There we go. That's what we're missing. And then on the black outline, I think about there. That should do it. Okay. So we fixed up those. Now we can go back to working on our boots. We'll hide that there.
Something I'm scared
And
of,
I
I suppose.
push that up a little bit.
There are
Okay, yeah, that's not too terrible.
types of monsters in this world.
Now we
Monsters
want
who will not show
new
themselves and cause trouble.
new layer
Monsters
there.
who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams.
And then we
Monsters who
want
suck blood. And monsters
the lace again.
who lies. Lying monsters are
Where is the lace again?
They are much more cunning than
That one.
monsters.
From there to there. And we want not opacity, and the follow path should be pointed the other direction so that it can actually not crazy overlay stuff. Not too terrible. And then how do I get this to ignore the height? I don't want replace. Not pass through. Not disable. Come on, I've done this before. Put it outside that? No. Maybe if I change that to normal map change. What if I add the filter that we just added to the others to this one? Height to normal map here. Oof. Oof. That's real oof. It's leather damages that are probably... Oh no, it's because I'm on normal. I need to be on height. Change that. Less than that. That should be fine there. And then... the edges on this one should be lowered. About to there. That should cut it, I think. Oh, I forgot to do one around the front here as well. We can worry about that in a second. Now that we have that height to normal down. Ooh, Snow Golem Avatar would be fun. If we change this to normal now, we should be able to do one that actually gets rid of the one underneath. No? What if we move this out of boots entirely? No? Oh, maybe normal replace kind of does it. And if we look at this other one... Okay, yeah, so that does feel like it's more on its own thing. Bedtime. Let me at least finish up with the laces. Because you know me, it's gonna bug me if I don't finish it. Oh, doing the inner earth laces is gonna be rough though. Rude. Come on. There. Nope, that's not it. I really should have made it so that the pants can hide, since I'm doing so far up the boots. Rude. There we go, hydrated. I won't let you get rid of the tail. I guess I'm not all that surprised. They are supposed to be bunnies. I'm gonna go like that. And then if I unhide pants. No, we need to go a bit higher than that. That does tell me where the pants are, so I should be able to just do that. That is significantly easier. And then this one goes to there. And then, can I get good angle for the last bit? We want to do at least one more. So from there to there. Easy enough. And then that explains why I'm having such a hard time on that one. From there to about there, we'll say. Ooh, from this angle I should be able to get it. There to there. Out of there. I think that works pretty well for laces. I do want to get some extra edging on the sides to give them a bit more definition, I think. So if we do materials, same fabric seam we were using before. And then just do fabric seam across. Might need, so that does follow path. That needs smaller size. And then also less flow to it. That should be a hint of one, not crazy thing. And then that should go from there to there. Similarly. And then there, there. Stop like right at the edge of that. Pull that in a bit more. Yeah, that's definitely helping define it a bit. That looks way more like actual laces on the darn thing than the paint that we have on it. So So I think we'll do it for these last two. I'm not so sure I'll worry about those top ones. But at least these two should have it. Oops. Nope. That's not what I want. Yeah, because I want it on that one. Oop. This one's giving me a time. We gotta land it like right in between those ones and then over to there. A bit less. And then from there to there. All right. Is that far enough, or do we need that last little bit there? I think I kind of want to do a little bit on that one. Go from there. To there. And then this side. And then from there to there should cut it. Yep, now I'm in the boot. Yeah, not bad for just painted on laces, I think. Oh, and then the one thing we're missing is on, which layer is that? This layer. This layer needs one more around the front of the boot here. This should feel like it's actually separated and not just painted on the top. That. I guess that's good. It's definitely not boots done, I don't think, because we still have the soles to do and probably a bit more touch up, adding some more dirt or something. But in terms of what we were aiming for, that's pretty darn good. We got the jeans done, high-vis vest done, so it's just belt and boots. Need a bit more work, and slapping something on the actual clipboard. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a lot of progress today, especially since I ended up, like, I had several other times where I tried to sit down and do the jeans, and I just could not get myself to do them. So doing it on stream definitely makes me more productive, I have found. I am quite happy with that. Anyway, it is very easy to accidentally make Eevee on this. Let's see who we want to go raid now. Since it is at that end of stream time. I see someone else is doing 3D stuff. That might be fun. Let me see how their mic sounds. They've got some weird robot filter on their friends, I think, so maybe not that one. Hang on, is there anyone that we're already fans of that is going? The Portal VTuber that we raided before is going on. Or who else haven't we raided for a while? You're gonna plunder. Don't plunder their stream. Be nice. Share love. I am torn on who to raid. Ooh. Maybe them? Hang on, let me check their mic. Are they gonna talk? They've definitely got the chill vibes. I think we'll pick someone else since I can't really check their mic. All kinds of struggles on that. I think we will go for... I am torn. Do we want to see 3D Wolf? Or, sorry, Husky, I think. Looks like they're Husky. Because they're doing doodles and 3D stuff. I think. Or... Oh, hang on, I see a green cat. Maybe? Ooh, they're also doing Substance Painter. Yeah, we're gonna go raid this green cat. So I will set up them. We're gonna go raid Max Evil 47, who is currently working on a Nova Beast retexture, it looks like. I recognize that base. So I hope you guys have fun with their stream, and I will see you guys on when is next stream? Saturday? Is next stream Saturday? Let me double check that. I'm blanking. No, Thursday. It's only Tuesday. Yes, I have streamed Thursday. We are doing Portal 2, and I will be doing the co-op mode, hopefully with Adam. We've set that up. If all goes well, should be with him. I am super excited, and I will see you guys next time. Duznia!